Hello, this is Peter with another video. Today I thought I'd do an update on my clementine trees. I thought I'd do a separate video just showing all the clementines rather than doing one long video with all of the citrus trees in. I'll probably do some other videos with some of the other ones in, like the grapefruits, and some of the other ones I've got in separate videos. But yeah, I'll start with this Orogrande Clementine here. So you can see I planted it in the ground. Can't remember exactly now, maybe about a month or so ago. And I did feature this briefly on my last citrus update video, but I did it right at the end of the video, so you might have not seen that. So yeah, I know this is a very crazy thing to try, especially in the northwest of England. However, I'm quite confident I can give this enough protection over winter, and if not, it's not the end of the world. I have a few more of these Orograndes anyway, so they should overwinter in the greenhouse. But yeah, I thought it was worth experimenting with something in the ground, as I think as it gets more established it'll get a little bit easier to overwinter. I think this winter it's going to be a test. If we get a cold winter, these thinner branches are definitely going to get damaged, but if we have a pretty mild winter, we might do a bit better, and then it'll be hopefully a bit bigger next year. So yeah, it's definitely going to be the first few winters that's going to be the worst, I think, but obviously as the tree gets bigger it's going to be more difficult to protect. But yeah, I'm going to do some videos later in the year on winter protection for it. So yeah, since I planted this, I think it's tried to push out a couple of leaves. See some growth started there, but doesn't seem to be amounting to much yet. But as long as it's getting its roots established in the ground, that's the main thing, I think, for this year. Yeah, so I'll show you some of the other clementines that I've got. So just before I show you this clementine here, I thought I'd show you this orange tree. This is a Lane Late orange, which is completely covered in flowers at the minute. You can see all the flower petals that have been falling off over the last couple of days. But yeah, there's absolutely tons of flowers on this tree here. My other one, or one of my other ones, is also heavily flowering as well. I think one of them hasn't got any flowers on, but that's mostly because it was recovering from root issues from last year. So this one here is one of my Clemenules, or sometimes just known as Nules Clementine. And you can see it has a few fruits on, but all these are pale and going to drop off at any time, I imagine. Maybe one or two of them might hold on, but I'm quite doubtful of that. You can see it has been raining today. It's that fine drizzle. It's been on and off, so that's why all the leaves are wet. But yeah, there's a few little fruits on, but yeah, I'm not holding much hope of them holding on. But this is this is my newest clementine tree. So yeah, I'm not worried about any fruit on it this year. So this one here is also a Clemenules. This one had a little bit longer. It's got a few flowers on it at the minute, and again, some of these little fruits are going to drop off. They've not set. Still a couple more flowers on it. Yeah, there's also some flowers on this next one here, so yeah, it looks like they might be part of the same tree, but yeah, there's only a couple left on this now. So moving along, next to the Clemenules we have this Orogrande. Now this one has actually flowered heavily again. It flowered earlier in the year, and you can see there's a few fruits set on it here from that first flowering. There are more on it somewhere, unless they've dropped off. Yeah, there was a few reasonable size ones on it, which were getting bigger. And then yeah, there's quite a lot of new flower buds on it, still opening up. So yeah, that one's looking pretty good. Incidentally, this one didn't do much last year. It just put out a lot of fine growth, whereas this year it's decided to flower heavily twice. But yeah, it's looking quite nice. It's got a little sucker coming off lower down that I need to remove. It is above the graft line, so it is actually Orogrande, so I might use that for grafting purposes or for trying to root cuttings from it. Yeah, I'll just briefly also show my other lane late orange that's flowering at the moment. See, it's completely covered in flowers. Then at the end here we have my Hernandina Clementine, which is starting to flower. This is the first time it's flowered. It didn't flower last year. Didn't really do too much, but earlier in the year it dropped pretty much every leaf because it dried out. The pot dried out too much back in May and June, but then since then it's leafed out. It does look a bit pale. I have been feeding it, but yeah, it's still struggling to green up. I gave it some more fertilizer yesterday, so we'll see if that helps. But yeah, it's got quite a few flower buds on it at the minute, as you can see. It's looking quite good. And then over here we have another Orogrande, and this one was the one that got cold damage over winter, and it lost pretty much all of its growth. Actually, I ended up cutting it back just to the main stem, which then pushed out branches all along the side, which is doing quite well now. There's a few new leaves starting to develop in here, so yeah, it's looking quite good now. Hoping this one will make it through the winter. I'll give it a bit more protection. I think it was right at the front of the greenhouse, so I probably need to look at insulating the greenhouse at the front a little bit better this year. But yeah, other than that, it's looking quite good now. So yeah, that's all the clementines that I've got. I do have a couple of cuttings which I've actually rooted successfully, but I'm not going to show them because they're way too small, and I'll probably do separate updates on the cuttings anyway. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and yeah, I'll definitely do some updates on some of the other citrus in separate videos. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.